From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Oilers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Fields on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Looking deep downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And there's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're
looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Fields. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. And Davis with it left side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there for Houston. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Oilers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now. And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now it's Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now a handoff as they run left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One play action. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A run for Nick Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Bass is good. And that gets them back within 10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Oilers use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the run and a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He finds some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On the give, this is their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. Fights loose. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they try the right side here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chargers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.